Not even a year in, and I'm already talking about her stunts. Who am I talking about today? Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, because that's all she runs on is stunts. That's all she does is stunts. Adjourning, that was her big thing before. And now we're at round two of the Joe Biden impeachment attempt. First off, side note, does she not understand that there's that Democrats have the numbers that even if her her resolutions were to get an actual vote and not be squashed, there's not 67 votes in the Senate, so why does she bother? Oh, that's right, because she needs something to actually rake in, because she is still the top campaign as far as her 2022 reelection. She is top dog. The only one that's maybe outraising her is Nancy Pelosi, but with Nancy Pelosi, she raises on behalf of the whole party. But I don't even know if that is correct because I haven't checked the latest numbers. So what's got Marjorie Taylor Greene so mad this time? Three things, evidently, and they're straight from the Fox News headlines, which is even more upsetting. The situation in Afghanistan, of course, number one. Second, the border crisis in Afghanistan, which is basically pretty much the same as it was under Trump, so what crisis? And third, my favorite, the clear unconstitutionality of the national eviction moratorium that was recently reissued. Marjorie, you forgot to mention, since you're not a lawyer, that's one of your flaws. You're a businesswoman, but the Supreme Court has not ruled if the national eviction moratorium, this one that was recently reissued, because it is in fact different from the one that was stricken down. Yeah, you didn't mention that the Supreme Court hasn't even ruled on it yet. And it might, it's still in place. And yeah, it might be, the odds are against, or excuse me, the odds are against the tenants that the Supreme Court will probably strike it down, but you never know. Because they might do the right thing and just do what they did last time. If the lawyers are able to convince the Supreme Court that this one will in fact not be renewed after October, they might do as they did before and leave it alone. But that's neither here or there. Because yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene is what. And I asked the Republican donors this: why do you donate to her? She's not even accomplishing anything. You would rather. You really are buying into the new Republicanism of just blowing stuff up, like John Boehner said. You know, don't you want to actually have your policies to run on, not just libs? Because that's all Taylor Greene is, libs and, probably getting a few people in her, or no, excuse me, a lot of people in her super spreader events with COVID sick. So what is she worth to you? What is this worth? This is not how democracy works, You libs are not democracy. So I really asked the people in Georgia, is she really worth this to you? And I have an appeal to the Democrats. Don't let her run unopposed again. Somebody in Georgia's 14th district, run against her. You know, she is clearly not well. There's so many stalker videos of her out there. with her being deranged, that all it takes is a sane person to run against her. That's all it takes is a sane person, because there is clearly something truly disturbing about her that appeals to the more disturbed section of that base. And what's going to win, the disturbed or the sane?